Quinn, Birds of Prey movie. What was it? Birds of Prey and the Emancipation, the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn. I don't know what the damn title is. It's the Harley Quinn Birds of Prey movie that I just saw today. So, was this movie geek or was it weak? Let's get into it. Okay, so it's taking me forever to see this movie because I really, truly, sorry you guys. Sorry, don't take my geek card away or my nerd card away. I didn't care about seeing this. I had no interest in seeing it. I don't hate Harley Quinn. I don't hate her. I don't even dislike her. I think she's a cool character, but it's like they are hyping her to be like the greatest anti-hero ever to grace a DC comic book, and I'm just like, she not all that. And I guess they are basing that because she is the girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or love interest or whatever she is to the Joker, who is one of the best comic book villains, period, DC or Marvel. He's one of the best. He's a beloved villain. So because she is linked to him, it's like they are hyping her at DC to be this like greatest female character, the greatest female villain, the greatest female anti-hero, or the greatest anti-hero, period, male or female. And it's just like, I don't think she's earned that title yet in her short run, short or long, whatever you consider it to be. I still don't think she's earned that title. So maybe that is part of the reason why I wasn't so amped to see this. I mean, she was cool in Suicide Squad for what it was. I really wasn't a fan of Suicide Squad that much either. But I just don't know. I was just like, man, I don't really care about Harley. Huntress is a cool character. I thought it was cool that they cast Journey Smollett to be Black Canary. I thought that was cool. And I love Black Canary, and I love her relationship with Arrow. And it's funny, I know that I should say that, and you're probably looking at me like, what? Because Arrow's not on this channel. I think I did one video of Arrow. I watched some of the first season of Arrow on the CW. I have not finished it. And I know you're like, how could you say you love Black Canary and Arrow's relationship? You don't watch Arrow. Because I don't watch Arrow. I've only watched episodes that have been crossed over with the other CW shows. I just, and based off what I've seen from comments and things about how they've done that character dirty, I have no interest in watching it. But I like the animated versions of those two characters from Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and I like their comic book runs, but Arrow. But anyway, so back onto Harley Quinn. So I like Huntress, and I love Black Canary. Montoya had no really feelings towards that character. Black Mask, no big feelings towards him. But the cast was cool. What I will say about the now getting into the movie, the movie was weak for me. It was not a geek. It was absolutely weak for me. And what I did like about the movie was the cast. I like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I think she does a great job. Her voice for it is great. I don't know if she's the best version of Harley Quinn. I don't know. I like the new version of Harley, the animated version of Harley that's on the DC app that's now moving to HBO Max. I like her show, and I think that's pretty funny. Margot's fine, you know. She did a good job in Suicide Squad, like I said, and she's fine in this movie. I don't know if she holds the movie on her own. I don't think that's true. I don't think she can hold a series of Harley Quinn movies. And it's not, I don't even know if that's her fault or if it's just the direction that the director wanted or the writing or whatever. But yeah, no. I like Rosie Perez. I like I said, Journey Smollett. I like, she's not Belle anymore. She got divorced. Journey Smollett. The actress that played Huntress, I know her from something else. Isn't that Card Trick movie or something? But she was alright. I just didn't like, she's an okay actress, I just didn't like her character in this. I don't like how they portrayed Huntress. It just did not fit who I know Huntress to be as a character. Even from Arrow, I've seen her on Arrow. She was much better than on Arrow. That version of her and of course the animated versions of her than she was here. Black Canary, that was really not the Canary that I'm used to, but it was a cool Canary. I get where they were going with that, but she's supposed to be Canary, one of the best male or female fighters in the DC universe. She's trained a lot of people, and she was trained by some good people, by people, good characters. And while she could kick butt in this, I don't think it was enough. I felt like she should have been doing moves as a fighter in this that we've never seen before. And she was just doing a lot of kicking and punching and yelling, and her having that reputation of being the best fighter, it just did not come across for me in this movie. Her canary cry, I get that they were trying to save it for the end, as towards the end as some big reveal that she can do this cry, but there was no leading up to it. They did not lead up to her having this secret special power. Rosie Perez said, you know, your mom used to do this, that, and she used to be like a vigilante and help take care of these people, but it's still, there was no build up, there was no lead up to when we saw that cry. It was just like, Rosie Perez is just like, you know what you have to do. And watching it as someone that didn't know that she had this power, you're like, what does she have to do? What do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? And it just fell flat for me when she did do the cry. And then after doing the cry, she passed out. And I was just like, well, come on, man. That kind of makes her look weak. Like, she can't do this cry whenever she wants. Like, this like, she can only do it, and then that's it. And then it weakens her so much. And that's just not correct. Yes, if she does it for a long time at a very long time at a certain frequency, then yeah, she's gonna get tired. But she could have took all of them out without going to her full canary cry. So that fell flat for me. The costumes, her outfits, the Huntress's outfit, even at the end when they became the Birds of Prey, fell flat for me. Harley Quinn, you know, taking on this little girl that she first was trying to get the diamond from, and then of course got feelings for the little girl because she didn't want to see her get killed, and then took her at the end. All of that, I've seen that story before. How many times have we seen the bad guy get contracted to kill somebody and then end up having feelings for that person, whether it be a love interest or a child, and then they end up protecting that child? I've seen this story a million times in movies, and it's old, and it made the movie predictable. You knew she was not going to end up killing this girl. You knew she was going to have this anti-hero moment, and she was going to take this little girl under her wing. So, and then it fell flat. So the story fell flat, the costumes fell flat, the acting was fine, and I feel like they cast the right people in their roles. But Huntress' character was out of whack to me. Black Canary's character was out of whack to me. Harley Quinn was on point and true to her character, and that was about it, which she should have been because it's her movie. I like the addition of her hyena. She should have another one. That was fine. Ewan McGregor is the villain. Whenever I see him, I just see Obi-Wan Kenobi, and so it kind of took me out of it. I was not afraid of this guy. I was not scared of him as a villain, even though I know he was cuckoo crazy and he would slice your face off. I was not buying it. His henchman was crazy and fine, but I just was not buying Obi-Wan Kenobi as the villain. Sorry. He's always going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi, and or if it's not Obi-Wan Kenobi, he's always going to be a good guy. I just can't buy this guy as a villain. So that was kind of off-putting. It was like I'm watching him, I know who he's supposed to be, but I'm just looking at Obi-Wan Kenobi. So yeah, the after credit scene, where there really was no after credit scene, was just her doing her voiceover saying like, I gotcha, we made you wait in the theater, or we made you wait to the end to think you were gonna get something. It was funny, it was cute, whatever it was. And what also didn't make sense was that this guy is supposed to, the villain, Black Mask, is supposed to be taking over Gotham, and you mean to tell me that Joker's not going to make an appearance, try to put him back in his place? You mean to tell me Batman's not going to show up? You mean to tell me Robin's not going to show up? Like, no heroes or Joker's not going to show up saying, what the hell do you think you're doing trying to take over my city? That was just unrealistic for me. So yeah. That's another thing that bothered me. So this whole movie kind of fell flat, whatever. I mean, the fight sequences, some of it was good, but it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough for me, and it was weak, unfortunately. And if they do come out with another version, a sequel or another spin-off as far as just Birds of Prey without Harley Quinn, I don't know if I'm gonna be interested in seeing it. I mean, I have to wait months and months like I did to see this movie, but I know I'm late. But since we have not talked about it on this channel, please let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, I can't wait to discuss with you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share it on your social medias. And most importantly, guys, please, if you're new to the channel or if you've been around and you haven't yet committed, please do hit subscribe. I really do appreciate it. All right, so until next video, I'm out of here. Big Girl Geek out. Peace. Hey, where are you going? You just watched a cool video. Subscribe.